Friends, good evening. I have already told right angle ascending broadening wedge chart pattern trading. Now I am going to cover descending broadening edge chart pattern trading. The patterns are very useful in swing trading as well as in intraday if you are able to identify them properly. This pattern can be used in 30 minutes 1 hour time frame and will be useful in swing trading. But you must develop the skill to identify the pattern. For that, for any pattern identification, take a 20, 50, 20, 30 stocks and just try to draw and see the output in the past. So then you need a lot of practice, then you can go ahead. Time frame for trade setup same 30 minutes 1 hour, or you can use swing trading. Market should be bearable. Trade with primary trend whatever it is there. Trading time preferred 9:20 am to 11:30. This strategy should be avoided in sideways range bound market. Ascending right angle descending broadening wedge pattern. Ascending I already covered. Ascending you already seen. A descending broadening wedge is a bullish chart pattern said to be reversal pattern. It is formed by two diverging bullish lines. A descending broadening wedge is confirmed valid if it has a good oscillations between the two upward lines. The upper line is resistance, the lower line is support line. Each of these lines must have touched at least twice to validate the pattern. NB, a line is said to be valid if the price has touches the support or resistance at least 3 times. This implies the descending broadening wedge pattern is considered valid if the price touches the support line at least 3 times and the resistance line twice. So please remember this, or the support line at least twice and resistance line thrice. So you see here 1 2 3 1 2. So you can see in the diagram. So there are two cases here. We will go ahead with two cases. Descending broadening wedge does not mark the exhaustion of selling current but the buyer's ambition to take control. The divergence of two lines in same direction increase in the price magnitude inform us that the price continues to fall with the movement which are increasingly low in the magnitude. The seller managed to make the price rebound on the resistance line but lose control the formation of newest point. The highest point reached during the first correction on the descending broadening wedges resistance line. From the resistance a second wave of decline then occurs, more magnitude signaling the seller's loss of control. After a few new lowest point, a third wave form afterward, but the seller lose control gain after the formation of new lowest points. So case number 1, formation of descending broadening wedge after a trough. Trough means bottom. So you see here the stock is going in downtrend, and here after 3 touches 2 or 2-3 touches this has been formed and the stock is going uptrend. So during the formation of descending broadening wedge, volume does not behave any particular way, but they increase strongly when the support line breaks. This type of pattern appear on the troughs. It is a bullish reversal pattern. The break in the resistance line definitely validate the pattern you seen here. The price objective is determined by highest point at which the descending broadening wedge was formed. Often the steeper descending broadening wedge line, the faster the price objective is reached. If it is a steeper, then the price will go more. Statics on the descending broadening wedge after bullish movement. 80% of cases exit is bullish. 75% cases descending broadening wedge is a reversal pattern. 60% of cases descending broadening wedge price objective is achieved when the resistance line is broken. 21% of cases the price makes a pullback in the support on the descending broadening wedge resistance line. Case number 2, formation of descending broadening wedge after a peak. So here you see, so you can see case 1 here. The stock was going from uptrend to downtrend. Here this is form on peak. So stock is going here, you see, from uptrend, there it was downtrend, peak. So this has made a peak and go and followed the same direction in upward. So you have to take this height and this as the target. You know how to try a trend line. I already know. You can try support resistance and go ahead with this for identification. Case 2, formation of descending broadening wedge after peak. This type of pattern appears during the correction of bullish movement. It is a bullish continuation pattern. The resumption of bullish movement after correction, the break in the resistance line definitely validate the pattern. The price objective is given by plotting the wedge's maximum height on the breaking point. Pullback are harmful to the pattern performance. Statics of the descending broadening wedge after bullish movement. In 79% of cases exit is bullish. 23% of cases descending broadening wedge occurs in consolidated movement. In 81% of cases the pattern is price objective is achieved when the resistance line is broken. In 40% of cases the price make a pullback in support on the descending broadening wedge resistance line. For your information, descending broadening wedge is a reversal chart pattern. It is a opposite to ascending broadening wedge. So this is the way, so you can identify the pattern. Friends, I told you this is the reversal, so you can take a trade accordingly and plan. Please subscribe video in case of not subscribe. So this is a new pattern. First be confident, then implement. So I covered all possible patterns in a stock market. It is a huge list, so you have to work one by one and trust whom first in first lot which you can easily trade. This is my advice. Please forward your friend for subscription and to learn the financial market. This is from my end. Thank you friends. Good night. Please subscribe video in case of you have not done a subscription. Thank you.